In destroyed history news.
Oh no, this is so sad.
Submitted by Wiggle My Toes.
I could do it.
Oh, from Kill Bill?
Almost $1 billion has been pledged to rebuild the Notre Dame Cathedral after the fire.
Notre Dame Cathedral.
This is wild, because I see two sides of this story
Do
popping
they
up.
know what caused? Yeah.
So basically, so the cathedral hadn't really been, well, to give you guys some perspective, the cathedral is 850 years old, but it was built in like, I don't even know how to say the year. It was like 1100, yeah.
1160
Something like that, but 1160, 1100, you know, that's how I would say it if I saw that year. That's how far back. Like 850 years old doesn't mean as much to me as built in 1160.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So basically they weren't really taking, like the cathedral is a beautiful tourist spot, but it was very expensive and they weren't really keeping up with too much upkeep. So they had finally signed on to do this $6.8 million renovation. And somebody was saying that, like, you know, some of the bricks were unstable, some of the like equipment that they were bringing in, it just wasn't really a good idea. So the company that was working on it, that's how the fire started. They haven't released all the details on like, you know, what exactly, but it was undergoing renovations, and during the renovation, that's when the fire.
This is what happened. Detective Joe, I'm gonna explain what happened, all right?
I like how you came in and you were like, Detective Joe.
So,
Showed your head.
so there's like some French construction guys, right? They're working.
Pierre.
And then Pierre's smoking. You know they love smoking cigarettes. They're like, sacre bleu, we're never gonna finish this fucking project, sacre bleu. And then they're like, yeah, fucking guy, I can't believe him. They threw the cigarette like that, and then they threw it on the ground, and it started to burn.
I like that you said sacre bleu.
That's the only French thing I know.
Yeah. Oh, omelette du fromage.
I don't know if that's correct in this.
Bonjour.
I don't know if it's.
Let's gonna stop throwing out any French we know.
I don't know.
You're French? Go ahead.
I only know one thing. I only know one. I know. Je ne parle vraiment pas français.
Wow, that's like
That's not a
literal
one thing,
French.
that's a fucking
No, it's like, well, I think it's. I only speak French a little bit.
Poquito la
But I
France.
thought it would be funny if someone that doesn't speak English at all comes up to you, right, and just says something that's super random. It's like, oh, is this water unfiltered?
Yeah.
But they don't speak English at all. You know? It's like, that's the only thing they like.
When you dance, do you like put your hair up or does it like just go?
No, I guess in a way a little bit.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
because I was thinking like, I'm assuming that when people are like
So
this
random.
close to you,
Like-
and like if you were like going
I know,
and like
it's
I
a little
hit you
too
with
long
it,
right
like
now.
what if I hit you with mine? You
It
know?
gets in the way. It
Does
gets
hit
caught in the
people?
armpit. I think so. You know what, actually? When I turn,
Yeah.
it hits my face and it's like a whip in it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. All right.
Probably
Notice how your hair is like hanging by rings.
Yeah, so
I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
recently I did a random shoot where, don't ask me why, but I was like, oh, I wonder what it'll look like if it looks like the braid's gone through the face, right? So we did that. So obviously you have to cut it, and then I was like, oh, I wonder what I should do after the shoot. Like I don't want it to just be, you know. But then this was still there, so it was like, oh, I've never seen it before. You know,
That's cool.
Let's try it.
That's crazy.
That is cool.
All right, look at this fucking fire, y'all. This shit is.
Fucking fire.
Sorry, I'm the ADD one, and I'm like, back. I mean, yeah. Oh. Okay, so
That's so
we got some
sad.
actual pictures
Oh.
of the fire.
Z-Fire.
The fire.
That's so sad.
Me and Gio have been there like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful inside, and it's old as fuck. So like,
Did you guys ever go up the tower?
no, we've never
Why are you
been.
so angry?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
No, oh no, I've never been in there, but
never
like
been.
shit. So like to me, like
Get off my back, Tiff. No.
when a new building burns, I don't really give a fuck. But like when things are irreplaceable, like any country, any culture, it's just like, oh man, that's
Time and the history.
yeah. There's just so much history, especially from 1160 to
1160. This is
That's
one of my-
old as fuck.
Dude, it really is. This is one of my personal favorite photos. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter, but there was a user that took this image because you can see the cross is still intact. And like there was another image where like the sun was really coming down on that cross. And this person was like after all that burned, the cross still remains. I don't know why you can't believe in God after this. And then someone responded and was like, well, because a wood fire burns at 600 degrees Celsius and gold melts at 1,000 degrees Celsius.
There's some logic.
it's spiritual as fuck in there though. So we've seen
Science.
we've seen mass happen, and like So first of all, what are the Pope's minions called?
Friars? Pastors? Children.
No, they still got the fucking drapes and shit.
Is that a bishop?
Is that a friar?
Maybe bishop. So maybe like bishops and
We
cardinals.
get 2 of those.
Deacon?
I don't know, but these motherfuckers. The building's gotta be like 100 feet tall, like on the inside. These fools bring in. Oh shit! Oh fuck! So these fools, they bring in the. I don't know where they found this double XL Bible. The Bible was like this fucking
It's
big.
the original one.
Oh, so he carries it in like this. He puts it here, and then when he fucking turns the page, it's
He has
like
to like
this.
squat to it, right? He's just like.
And then this fool lights incense and starts swinging that shit around.
Not like what the fuck? That's Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, I mean, it starts going like this.
It's just he's just.
But when and there's like a little hole, I think, where the sun comes in. I think that's how they designed it back then to make you feel like you're closer to God.
right.
And when you see the smoke going in and the acoustics, the hey lovey, 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 you're just like, oh my God, I think I'm.
Yeah, he became
like, you Christian?
I'm fucking Christian.
He became Christian.
I think I'm a fucking Christian right now.
That's tight. I didn't see a mass.
Cathedral music is like kind of sick, but
Fucking Christian, man.
I wonder if the Bible burned.
The big ass one.
Inside. Do you think they were like, oh shit, get the Bible? And then they got the
Bible.
Yeah.
Bible in French, the Bible.
I made it up.
That would be so
It
sad.
did save a lot of stuff.
That's good.
Yeah, and actually, and here's the final picture from the fire. So this is kind of the aftermath after it's extinguished. Like, so the front part with the 2 towers is still pretty much fully intact.
Yay.
So like from the front, it looks pretty normal.
How's the hunchback though? Is he okay?
Dude, I did not, everyone was like, oh no, the Notre Dame Cathedral's on fire. And I'm like, Notre Dame, hunchback. Like that's the first thing that I thought too, because I never left the country.
Sadly.
I never been to Paris. You out there listening to hymns and shit, like they won't let me leave. I can't go there.
There's fucking relics in there. Did you know one of Jesus's thorns from his thorn crown is inside there?
How?
Seen it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we saw it.
Like legit?
Somebody saved it?
The
Yeah, they
historical one.
Like the historical
Yeah,
Jesus
not like
is
the
real.
religious, like
How come they got
Oh.
his crown, but they don't have a picture of him? Because I want to
they
know.
didn't invent the iPhone back then.
They could have. Somebody could have doodled something. Y'all could keep his crown, but y'all can't doodle a
They
picture
were
of
running
him.
away too fast. The guy was drawing and the guy already left and he's like,
Well,
where'd he
because
go?
God was on water. Like, how is he's the only one that could be on water?
I just want to know what he looked like.
There's relics in there, hella relics.
Hella relics.
Fucking goblets and shit and drapes.
Holy
I
relics.
just want to know, cause I grew up looking at Black Jesus, and then when we left the church, I was like,
Oh,
wow.
interesting.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this.
Wait, you had black Jesus?
Yeah.
Like, did he look like a dude with dreads?
No.
Are you Rastafarian?
No. Yeah, I was born in a Christian. I was.
What happened there? What the fuck?
Well, I went to a church, and it was like backwoods country Virginia church. It like yeah.
Did Jesus have a fade?
No, I can't even remember what his
Some
hair was
designs.
like. But now that I think about it, he had to have been drawn by a white person because the texture of the hair did not match that of an Afro-American man.
Oh, that's
Jesus
interesting.
that they just like put a dark.
They just darkened it a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, when I saw white Jesus, I was like, "Is
that?
this?" Yeah, I was like, "Who is this?" Yeah, it was weird. I want to know.
My Jesus looked like a Game of Thrones character and maybe a Lannister party guy.
What do you mean, your Jesus?
The one that I was in my pictures.
Oh, yeah. We probably had the same Jesus.
Yeah.
Mine had blue eyes.
All right, so the president of France, who by the way I didn't know was low key kind of fine. I mean, fine for like a president. You feel me?
I know what you mean, like presidential fine.
Is it the Aquaman guy?
He's like kind of like low key fine for like a president.
Is that why
Like
people thought John F. Kennedy was fine as hell?
yeah, like he
Because,
was like younger.
If he
like-
wasn't a president,
So
he looks like
Justin-
Mad TV guy.
With the Canadian
Trudeau?
one. Yeah, that one.
Like even like Monica Lewinsky, like she's busted as fuck on the streets, but when you're like surrounded by like congressional like 2s and 3s.
Oh, you're right.
She's a supermodel.
That's
Damn.
true.
Congressional 2s and 3s.
So this is what he looks like.
He looks black, girl.
Oh shit!
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn, 007.
Yeah, like for like a president, he's like, you know,
His wife is like way older than him though. It's kind of a trip.
Oh, he got him a sugar mama.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, you gonna be president one day." So he comes in and he does like a come to Jesus talk with everyone. He's like, "Hey, we need donations. I'm trying to get the church built in the next 5 years."
They're saying it's gonna take like up to 20 though.
Yeah, they said that it took 100 years to build the church. He wants it done in 5 years. I'm like, you're fine, but you're not logical, you know?
It took 100 years to build
Did
it?
it take more than that?
It was back in when.
Right, well, we have technology and fucking.
You can probably do it on your
brains
app or
and
something
lips.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but I don't know anybody that could stick to the job for 100 years.
Yeah, that's a long contract.
At like 40 years, I think people will be like, fuck it, bro.
Well, look at look at the church in Barcelona.
I never
building
Still building it.
Yeah, for I don't know how many hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
But you know why it takes so long in Spain? Because they take a lot of
Familia
breaks.
Sagrada.
yeah. Sagrada Familia.
They take a lot of siestas, so it's taking that long.
I just know the name of the building. No, it's crazy because I remember going there when I was a kid and it was like, oh, it's gonna be built. Like it's gonna take hundreds of years or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's almost done, isn't it?
They need to contract China.
No, that's just gonna fall apart.
But they'll finish in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. And then it'll probably be like horrible, like hazard.
You know what they're doing out there? They're building whole entire cities. Like they're copying whole entire European
Paris.
cities, and then they're propping that shit up in China.
They probably already have a Notre Dame in China right now.
Shameless.
So I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite personal piece of information that I found out. I don't know how this happened. I don't know what the policies on these things are, but the church was not insured. There was no like.
Because it's owned by the government.
Yeah, but I feel like historical pieces is Stonehenge insured.
Right, it's like a different thing, probably.
Yeah.
No, because they're like, we don't need insurance. We got Jesus.
Yeah, there was absolutely no insurance on the building. Also, probably because nobody would insure that bitch, because they'd be like, how much is it worth? It's worth this.
Priceless.
Yeah, so there was no insurance on it, so they're sticking to public donations, but they have raised over $1 billion, and I think money is still coming in. I know.
Billion?
Yeah, there was a
Billion.
French millionaire that came in and donated, I think, $208 million.
Didn't like Selma Hayek's husband donate some shit?
Yeah. I don't know about Salma Hayek, but
Her husband,
Yeah, her husband. I think he did.
French billionaire.
I think he did.
Like, I understand the historical significance, but why are people so passionate about Notre Dame? I don't know. I don't
Because it's
understand
been
why.
involved in their lives. Like all these French people, it's like it's kind of like our Statue of Liberty, I guess.
But then
like,
non-French people, right? Like outside,
because
like
they
people
probably
in
visited.
America.
Like for me, I was really hurt too, because I'm like, damn, I had my wedding photos in front of that thing.
I think for me, it's from like an empathy point of view, where like I've only visited it like a couple times. I never lived in it. I never lived in France, but I know how much that means to them.
Yeah.
So it'd be like if the Forbidden City. I'm not even like from China, but if like the Forbidden City, or if In-N-Out started burning down. I'm like, oh my fucking In-N-Out,
California national treasure. If all the In-N-Outs burned down at once, it would be a tragedy, dude.
We need $1 billion.
Dude, the Hollywood sign. Like,
Yeah.
there's some shit
I don't give a
happened to
fuck
that.
about the Hollywood
yeah,
sign.
the Hollywood sign. I'm
You know,
not.
I think that's what it is. Being in LA and California, we don't have anything that's 800 years old.
Yeah, like centuries
So
deep.
new.
Yeah,
You know?
Deep into
I mean, well, we have the San Gabriel mission right here. That's probably a couple hundred.
How many times have we been there?
Once.